To get the things that you want in life, you have to change. If you keep doing the same things, repeating the same behaviours, acting in the same way, you will continue to receive and get exactly the same outcomes. To fundamentally change a human being is quite simple. Not easy, but simple. I'll pop my video up here with the 2 mechanisms on how you can do that. Thereafter, once you begin on a journey of identity change, changing who you fundamentally believe you are, how you act, everything that you do inside of your life, there's one little thing that trips people up that is a little bit sticky in nature. And there's a really simple analogy that I like to use to explain this to people. Because when you're on the journey of change, when you're trying to go from who you are perhaps right now to the person that you envisage or that you tell yourself about or that you've written down in some shape or form, there's a residue that is left behind from the person of old. How you used to behave, how you used to act, how you used to speak, everything, you name it, sticky. And it's sticky because you behaved in that way for such a long time. So it's a little bit like when you buy a glass from the shops, a cup, and there's always the sticker on the bottom. Now, this particular glass has been in our cupboard for some time, and I can guarantee most people do this. They buy their plates, their glasses, their cups, and there's always that pesky one piece, that one thing that has the sticker left on the bottom. And it's as if these pieces that we buy from the shops are clinging on to who they once were before they were purchased, before they were being acquired by us. So as you're traveling down your merry little path, you think you're a brand new glass. You're doing all the things that you said that you would do. However, once in a blue moon, you act like the old self. You self-sabotage. You act outside of who you are wanting to be because you still have your label attached to the bottom. Perhaps not your bottom, but it's definitely there in some shape or form, some form of residue. Once you notice that behaviour, or once you notice the sticker, once you notice that residue that has maybe tripped you up, that has maybe thrown you off path, just like you would do with this glass, you would run the hot water, put plenty of soap in, and you would start to scratch away at it. Now, if you've got the patience of a nun, then you'll do it all in one job. Done, dusted, shiny as new. But you can guarantee, because that sticker has been on the bottom for so long, there's going to be so much stickiness and residue left behind. So again, with that little bit left over, you carry on with your merry way. And again, you might go for a longer period of time, but guess what? You then do something to trip up your progress. You then do something that reminds you of the old self, because there's still just a little bit of residue there. So you take the cup back to the sink and you scrub away again. Now, this might take a few goes, and I'm referring to you. This might take a few attempts, and that's okay, because that's what change is all about. But the more vigorously you can wash that residue from yourself, the less likely it is to catch you off guard, the less likely it is to throw you from your progress. So think about that. Think about how much residue of the old self is still left inside of my behaviour. How much residue is still left in the way that I act, in the way that I speak. Have you truly taken every last little bit off? Have you put it in scalding water and scrubbed it within an inch of its life? If you haven't and there's still a little bit there, do not be surprised if you act outside of self and sabotage the progress that you've been making. I'll see you in the next one.